Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad you're here this Monday morning. It's a special day because yesterday, March the 20th, was the first day of spring. What an awesome day it was. And we were glad to get officially started into the spring fishing season. Let's take a look at our weather. It's brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. We're looking at a good situation for a comfortable temperature now, but make sure you get everything checked out and get your service calls in with Drew Pollard and his crew up there in Southport. Our Monday moon phase, we just had that full moon officially Friday night, but it was full on Thursday and Saturday a good bit. So we're on the waning stages of the moon now. About 2 more weeks, of course, we'll be getting toward a new moon. So we're looking at a tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at a low tide this morning at 6:03 and a high at 8:27 tonight. A little bit better of a flow than we had this weekend, but not a lot of flow to it. I don't have our wind direction today, and the water temperature at the beach off the end of the pier is 67 degrees. And Spanish will call it, the last few days, the last week, the third fog came in Wednesday or Thursday of March. And I get tickled because been several generations of fishermen here, and I go, whatever I could pick up from those first generation of fishermen, I always go by what they said, and then some of these later fishermen come in and have their own little ideas about it. And I picked out one thing, I'm probably the only one who knows this. The original first and second generation of fishermen always said the Spanish mackerel would come in on the third fog. Third and fourth generation of fishermen, some of them like to use St. Patrick's Day when they come in. I like the idea. St. Patrick's Day is always said, but I go by the third fog. But ironically, this year, St. Patrick's Day was on Thursday. They caught the first Spanish off the pier on Wednesday, so they were pretty close. So, anywhere along that time was when the Spanish started coming in. And the reason I talk about it so much because it's a kickoff. It's a kickoff of the game as far as this, like a football game, you start with a kickoff. Well, the Spanish mackerel start the kickoff of our game of fishing in the spring migratory routes. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Just a couple of pictures this morning. I get a kick out of a couple. The first one I'm going to show, this is Jared Baker. Jared's my age, and he's my cousin. His mother was a Chester. He's from Quincy, but he lives down here now at Leisure Lakes. Check this out, folks. He said, the brim of hunger. I started looking at it, and back when we grew up, we used worms. And I first think that's a worm right there, but then I look, he's got that gulp, and I'm wondering if he caught that. I'm going to have to call him. He might be catching, people might be going to these now to catch brim to this bait. But we used to use crickets and worms. So, Jerry, I'm gonna let me know what you're using for bait up there up at Leisure Lakes, the Sandhills. I want to throw this out. You know how I love history. The Gibson Inn was built down in Apalachicola in 1907 by James Fulton Buck, and this was at the peak of Apalachicola. I mean, I could imagine they could do a series of movies on Apalachicola in late 1800s and early 1900s. Anyway, they built this, and it's first called the Franklin Hotel. Okay, here's the original picture of it. Now I want to show you how, if man would take time to preserve things, what could happen. This is the original picture, and then look how it looks today. Now, isn't that a beautiful place? They're not paying for ad or anything. We've been there before. I just appreciate the deep history when people take time to preserve areas like that. So that's the original one, and that's a preservation of it. So hats off to whoever did this. I'm a combination of folks doing it and all. So anyway, I want to mention also the fishing preacher man up at Emerald Coast Fellowship, Steve Taylor. I think he went out Sunday afternoon. I'd rather fish than nap and making daylight count. So good job, brother Steve. And this is, folks, this is a local picture. This is Highway 390. And this is I guess a photo op. And you got to appreciate it. This is Chris Sowell. You're right, Sowell Tractor. He said, probably the most expensive fishing trip I've ever been on without touching the water. This fell off of his trailer. I started seeing these posts on social media, and actually people riding by taking a picture of it. And I said, who in the world? I'm thinking some tourist or something, but no, it's Chris. And it slid off his trailer and he couldn't do anything. And he was getting ready. Ironically, he's getting ready to sell the boat, but he's going to get it sort of patched up now and fixed. But so he went ahead and did a photo op looking for cobia. So anyway, that's Highway 390. That happened the latter part of last week. So all right. So anyway, also want to. I don't know if I got time to get into it. We got a lot of comments on the predators. Predators I showed last week. The thing about the predators, I had so much information on it and to share with you, but this was some original pictures. Let me go and show this. I showed this last week, but a lot of folks were interested in it. Here, this is a turkey nest. Here are the eggs. They were done on April the 30th. Okay, and this photo here. Then the hen fought off a possum. See, right? I'm going to zoom in on the left hand. See that possum? The hen is fighting off that possum to guard her nest. Okay. The third photo, they've hatched out, and you can't really see them well at all, but you can see a couple of little hatchlings right there. The same camera, the same angle, taking all the pictures. The fourth one, the coyote. He got the whole nest in the end. The hen, this was about 15 days into it. A coyote came in. See the coyote right there? It actually got him attacking the hen. I know that's brutal, but he came in at nighttime. And then he came back. It showed him coming back. Many times he would come back checking it, even after he'd already gotten everything. And that's local pictures. That's a coyote, and what predators can do to just for nature and all. Like I said, we used to not have that. We used to not have any coyotes when I was growing up. But they say the biggest predator still, they say, for the nest on the ground are the raccoons. That's interesting. I just wanted to reshare that with you. Several people commented on it last week. A lot of people don't realize that that's part of nature. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We appreciate you with us this morning. Hope you're getting your Monday started off good. We got a big weekend outdoors going on, and we're going to share some things later on. It's starting to happen. Like I said earlier, we've had the kickoff. One of the things we talked about, I'm going to show you this little 9-minute video on catching the Spanish mackerel. This is out in San Andrew Bay, but you can do it in any bay system around. And you just got to sort of find them and all. It's a lot of fun, especially when they're out there now. I mean, if it was December, I wouldn't tell you to go out there, but I'm going to tell you to go out there now. So got a little 9-minute video. Then after the video, we'll come back. I'm going to show you some of the. I'll show you in the video what we caught them on. I'm going to show you some other things we'll catch them on too. So, Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, we're coming after some Spanish today, but just to let you know, a lot of other folks know about the Spanish. Look at all these boats out here. Now you're facing, that's the Grand Lagoon that way, and panning on around. There's a pass. And you can see all the boats right here. We're at the point, and back behind us is Beach Drive, but we're about to put out and sort of jump right here in the middle of all these folks and hopefully catch a fish. Folks, they're all coming. Can y'all see this action here? Look at these Spanish. This place, I know it looks like a scene out of the movie Jaws, but look, I want you to look. Look at this right here. Folks, look at this. This is my first cast. I took the weight off. Look here. 1, 2. Look here. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. That ain't bad now. Look at that. All right, I think they're gonna measure. We're going to measure them. I think we got. All right, look. I just put. This is just what it's feeding on right here. Okay, a little glass minnow. That's why they hit these silver spoons. See the resemblance right here between the silver spoon and that little bait there? They just spit that up, okay? All right, look at them striking out here. All right, got this on top of the water. Okay, what do you want to look for now? Look at the birds and look at all the water breaking up here. And we're going through these schools just like this. We're just going back and forth. They're popping up. They're all over the place, folks. This is a lot of fun catching these Spanish mackerel now. Look at them. If you don't get excited about this, and I don't know, you stay home and watch TV more. Okay, I'm going to just stay on the outside of this one. Folks, I'm catching this on the snapper rod. me. I had this one a little too far back. It's about 100 yards back there, I think. One thing about it, you don't lose them too much. They stay hooked pretty good. For some reason, most of the fishermen are left out of here. I don't know why, because they've left the fish. Fish are still here. Well, I was just talking about you don't lose very many. I just lost one. Just where I got them up. Well, how about this green buoy? Cool. There's a family over there catching. Mom, dad, and kid. Everybody's catching Spanish.
We got a little one in training.
Yeah.
That's great. We got her on film. I didn't know that was y'all to start with. Folks, that's Brooke and Jim Lloyd. Brooke is a principal at Patrones Elementary, and she loves fishing.
We love fishing, though.
I just made a statement a while ago. I said there's a family there with mom, dad, and my child. I had no idea it was y'all.
Isn't that funny? She just turned, she's 6.
Yeah. I have this on Monday.
Oh, that's fun, man. That'll be good.
Look, see them splashing? Look at there. Is that beautiful? Look at that in the water. Three and four at a time. Okay, I want to show you the size of these little, what I call glass minnows that they're eating on down here. One of them just spit up this minute. Look, he just bit that one. That was chewed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But look at the size. That's my fingernail there. Not much bigger than a fingernail. 2 fingernails. 3 fingernails. All right, they're bloody. That's all right though. All right, whoa, slow down. Both of them on. All right, got him? We got both poles. Folks, that's a record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at there. Is that on? Oh, we had 5. How was he even hooked on there? Okay, well, yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Put them in the ice, baby. Folks, you don't get excited about this. I don't know what's wrong with you. This is unreal. Beautiful day. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. We couldn't come out early because it's real foggy. So we just waited about 9 o'clock, 9:30, and came on out. But you can see a lot of folks out here having a great time. Our paper mill back there, you can see where we are. Okay, this is right here, is the mouth of Grand Lagoon to our right. Straight out there is a pass. That's Grand Lagoon, so you see exactly where we are, right off this point right here. Mark the houses, red roof house, brown roof house, white roof house. Okay, everybody knows where we are. No secrets on Panhandle Outdoors. Everybody's having a ball, including my wife and I. One of the things I was going to show you, I put a little piece of lead. Let me go and get this one off. And I want to show you the difference. This is a nice one here. Now, folks, I want to look at this spoon right here. This is Captain Joe. That's a Captain Joe spoon. See how it flakes up? I like that better than a Clark spoon. See all the sparks in it? I've been getting more spoon hits on this Captain Joe spoon. I'll show you on the show what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay, above the swivel here now, I've got a small piece of lead. The other one we're trolling with is just bare. It's just trolling freelance, and this is a small half-ounce here. And this is a little bit deeper, but we really can't tell the difference. We catch them on both of them. But I just want to show you the rig above the mackerel tree here. Okay? All right. Got them. They catching fish out of a pontoon boat, folks. trying to jump in the boat. Look at them. There goes, there goes the rod. Look at this. Even a helicopter coming up with a fish. Helicopter. She caught three. She caught three. I don't think it matters what color. Check this out, folks. On a jet ski, they're trolling. Look at here. This is how plentiful they are. They're catching them on a jet ski. I want to show you close up. Ow! I want to show you close up on the teeth. Okay, look how sharp they are. Now these are little baby teeth right here. But you can imagine putting your finger in there. Again, I'm talking about this spoon by Captain Joe, that glitter. I'm catching 2 to 1 Spanish off this glitter spoon right here than a regular Clark spoon. Okay. We're gonna wrap it up. We got a limit. We're throwing quite a few back. We're gonna take some into some needy families and feed them today. So we had a great time on the water. It's just my wife and I, and Gail caught a lot, and we caught a lot. This is great, folks. This is great to live here in the Panhandle. Winston Chester, Panhandle Outdoors, catching them Spanish. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that gives you some inspiration to get out there and catch some of those Spanish. So let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. 2:18 to 4:18 this morning, and this afternoon 2:44 to 4:44. And one of my favorite, if we're sort of trolling there, but if you're out there casting, for this off the jetties, off of a bridge or something, you want to use some gotcha plugs. A lot of times you want to these gotcha plugs. I have a little, I call them a little arsenal, my little box here of gotcha plugs, and I just keep all colors and some of my favorite colors. You can see, I'm gonna pull some out. Let's see, different color heads and all that. Okay, and I still have some in the package. I'll keep them in the package because I try to use up other ones. If you remember, and we're gonna do this again this year, we'll take the outdoor kids fishing off the pier, and we kept a record of what color head we caught them off of, a red head or a yellow head and all. I'll try to find if I can find those stats. I've got them somewhere, and show those to you again. I show them every year. But these gotcha plugs are just really strong. They're heavy, so you can really get a cast on them. And this is a lot of fun to fish with. The gotcha plugs. That's a cool name, isn't it? Speaking of doing cool things, I strive to try to get a variety of interesting things to show you, like the ladies coming down with the with the deer dogs that, they 250, almost 250 deer they were able to find this past year with the deer tracking, with blood tracking dogs and all. So that was interesting. And then we have folks on like Coach Jim Redford. I got a lot of feedback on that. So anyway, I got something else coming up. I want to show. I've got a guy coming down. He lives in Alabama. He's going to come down and be on the show. I've talked to him, and we're going to either come, probably maybe next Monday, we'll try to have him on. But anyway, what he does is interesting. He goes carp fishing. That's C-A-R-P, carp fishing. And here's a carp right here. Most people, this is trash fish and all. They have a, but now there's a group of folks who seriously gotten together and do some serious carp fishing. Here's some right here. Okay. And he's going to come down and talk about it, and he's going to talk about, here's another he caught. They're plentiful if you know how to catch them. And this guy's an expert on it. Let's see, one more. Okay, and they're really, if you look at them, instead of don't look at them from the side, they're not they're trash fish. Look at them as just a healthy, vibrant fish. And here's one. This is Lane Dillard. Lane's going to come down from Alabama and talk about how to catch them. He's one of the top carp fishermen around. He's going to talk about how he targets them, and he's going to talk about the rod and reels and everything he uses. So we're looking forward to that. I'm putting that on our agenda for the month of March, showing some really cool freshwater stuff to do, because a lot of folks catch them as a bycatch, a side catch, when they're trying to catch some striped bass and all. But this group, starting to have tournaments and all on them. It's really cool, so I'm going to look forward to that. I've got a minute or two left. I want to, at the same time, I want to go ahead and encourage you. I got tickled about it last couple of days. I mentioned about the honeydew list, get all this stuff done in the month of March. I'm serious now, because when April and May hits here, I mean, don't be going around doing those honeydews in April and May, because that time should be used fishing or going outdoors doing some stuff. I use the word honeydew, but it could be baby dew also. Baby, we do this, honey, we do that. And it works on both sides too. And you want to get your wife, Kel and I get tickled, we will try to get everything done. And I have my certain amount of chores, whatever, but try to get it done this month. Try to, by the end of March, try to have everything done. I know some of y'all are planting the garden and stuff like that, and you can still do little stuff like that, because especially with daylight saving times, you got time after work. But really try to get these big chores, and what has happened with the weather sort of put me behind, and also the prices of lumber. I had a little area I was going to do some wood, I needed to buy some wood and all, but I keep waiting for lumber prices to go down, and they're not going down yet, so hopefully I may get my project go from here to here. May not use quite as much lumber, but I know prices are very, very extravagant now on everything, and you know that too. So keep that, like Brad said, the transportation prices on goods and all, like you said last Friday, was just exorbitant kind of money we're having to pay. But anyway, just hang in there and just do the best. We're going to do the best we can. But anyway, the point is get those little chores done. Run out of time. Got a big show tomorrow coming up, and we'll ask you to do something good today for your fellow man. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors here in the Florida Panhandle, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.